Good day, fellow Titans, Hunters, and Warlocks. Welcome back to the second part of my review series for Destiny 2. Today we're going to be looking at the bad. The things in Destiny 2 that I have discovered that I don't like. Number one, achievements. To put it very simply and very bluntly, achievements for this game are still rubbish. I know for a lot of gamers this doesn't matter, but this is one of the reasons that I came back to D2 was to do the achievements. The vanilla D2 achievements are still too easy, even with the tweaks made to accommodate the game's changes. The Forsaken DLC achievements are nothing to write home about either. Getting an achievement for completing the Last Wish raid is solid and even expected. But other than that one achievement, there is nothing in that list that's very exciting. There is definitely nothing to write home about or put in my trophy case of difficult and interesting achievements. Games with good achievement lists encourage players to try a wide variety of things in the game, whether it be challenges in story missions, free play, or even end-game content. Many of the very best achievements in games exist just to create a laugh for gamers. The requirements for those achievements have quite a bit of wit behind them. Destiny 2 has none of that. All the achievements revolve around mindlessly spending more time in the game. Nothing else. Let me give you a few examples of difficult achievements and humorous achievements in other games that I think hit the spot in what a good achievement should be. First, let's look at some difficult achievements. Alien Isolation, one-shot achievement. Complete the game without dying a single time. Sea of Thieves, become Pirate Legend achievement, which is exactly how it sounds. Become a Pirate Legend. Halo Reach, a Monument to All Your Sins achievement. Completed every mission on Legendary solo. Destiny, Flawless Raider achievement. Complete a raid with no one in your fire team dying. Halo 3, Overkill achievement. Get an Overkill medal in Ranked Free-For-All. Halo 3, Save This Film achievement. On a mythic map, get a Perfection medal. Titanfall 2, Becomes the Master achievement. Place in the top 3 of the Gauntlet leaderboard. Modern Warfare, Mile High Club achievement. Skydive to safety on veteran difficulty. These are truly difficult achievements that when you accomplish them, there is a satisfaction of you did something very, very hard in the game. And you can showcase that off in your gamer score. Look, I accomplished this. I accomplished one of the most difficult challenges in gaming for this particular game. Also, let's look at some amusing achievements, humorous achievements in games. How about Dead Space 2? Skewered in space. Impale an enemy into a decompression window to cause it to blow out. That achievement for me was a lot of fun when I finally figured out where and how to do it. Sea of Thieves, Tactical Chunder achievement. When threatened at sword point, you chucked a bucket of puke on your opponent. That's just funny reading the requirement of what you need to do. Sea of Thieves, Hold My Grog achievement. Launch yourself from one ship onto another ship using a ship's cannon. Rise of the Tomb Raider, Rotisserie achievement. Shoot a chicken out of the air with a fire arrow. That's hilarious. That's funny. Assassin's Creed Origins, the Reporter achievement. Take one photo in 5 different territories. And I put this in here not because it's like funny, but because of how beautiful Origins is as a game. The scenery is just epic. And it's actually kind of relaxing to go through the game and take these photos. So it was quite fun to go through the game accomplishing this one achievement because you got to look at such gorgeous scenery that Ubisoft put into Assassin's Creed Origins. How about Assassin's Creed Syndicate? No ticket achievement. Kick 50 enemies off trains. That's fun. It is a fun achievement to do. Prey, the intrinsic value achievement. You recycled yourself. And if you've played Prey, it's funny when you accidentally. I did it to myself accidentally to get that achievement. I laughed because I wasn't expecting it. So, that's a little fun thing to have in that game. How about Modern Warfare again? Your show sucks achievement. Destroy all the TVs showing Al-Assad's speech. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is such a high tense game. Like you're so on edge trying to accomplish these objectives that you actually spend time shooting TVs. That's fun. That really is a fun thing to add. At the end of the day, achievements should be fun, challenging, incentivizing in a game. D2 has none of that in what I consider one of the best elements of modern gaming. Number 2, bounties. I'm going to make a Destiny 1 versus Destiny 2 comparison here. D1 allows you to pick up 16 bounties per character, and you can pick up a mix of bounties whether they be Vanguard or Crucible oriented. Pretty simple, right? Okay. D2 allows you to pick up 28 bounties, if I remember correctly, from multiple vendors ranging from Vanguard to Crucible to Gambit or the Gunsmith. Pick your poison. Sounds great. D2 has a better bounty system than Destiny, right? Wrong. The major difference between the two is time limitation. Destiny has no time limit on when you can complete your bounties. You can stockpile bounties of your choice for as long as you want. Heck, I still have an Iron Banner bounty on my Warlock that I've never completed, and for sentimental reasons, I'm not planning to delete it either. This is a great system for most gamers because it allows you to pick up bounties and complete them at your own pace. It also allows people such as myself to pick up bounties, and then if other things in my daily life, normal flow of the world, interrupt my gaming time, I can break off and be rest assured those bounties will still be available for me to finish when I log back into the game. With Destiny 2, the vast majority of the bounties have a time limit. If I pick up a bounty, I have to get that bounty done in a set amount of time or I lose out on the rewards from that bounty. It actually forces me to spend my limited gaming time doing a certain task or using a certain playstyle or weapon to complete my bounties. And as often happens in life, my game time will be interrupted and I will lose out on getting those bounties done. The pressure, even though it is completely on a psychological level, makes for a more unpleasant and stressful gaming experience because you get caught up in making sure to complete certain tasks on time or risk losing out. The FOMO factor that D2 is infamous for extends to even the smallest area of the game. The absolute best thing that Bungie could do with their bounty system is to please delete the time limitation of the system. Most people have real lives that they have to attend to, and if they have to break off from their very small limited gaming time, are not going to get said bounties done and are going to lose out, and it is very frustrating. Number 3, story replayability. This is quite self-explanatory. Why can't I replay story missions in this game? Why is that so hard? It's as if Bungie has no confidence in its story elements, even though some of them are really good, and therefore they just don't bother making those missions available for player consumption. Every Halo game, and even Destiny, I can log in and experience the story over and over as much as I want. It's the same as purchasing a good book. I can reread the book as much as I want because I paid for the ability to enjoy that story more than once. It's like owning a movie. I go to the store, purchase a DVD. I've now got my own copy of this film. I get home, I can stick it in the player, and because I own that copy, I am able to watch it as much as I want. I can watch it over and over and over and over again. Why doesn't this apply to Destiny 2? I also paid to experience the story in Destiny 2. Why can't I experience that content, which I paid for, more than once? Why do I need to delete a character, start a new one, just to be able to play the story element of the game? Experiencing the story of any game is the most basic element of any gaming experience. 95% of all games in the world have a story or are completely designed just for their story, which is replayable in a simple and easy fashion. Even Battle Royale games, which are not even designed around storylines, have story elements that can be replayed or rediscovered. Why can't I do the same thing in Destiny 2? Why? Number 4, exotic weapons. Oh, you thought I was good with all the weapons in the game? Nah. Boy, some of the exotics are broken. And mostly that has to do with weapon balancing, which I will address in the next video. But on the face of it, some of the exotic weapons in D2 really need to be tuned down. Examples such as Crimson, which is a strong weapon to start with, but then you add the exotic catalyst for the gun, increases the most important stat of any weapon, the range. Good night, this hand cannon is overpowered. I quickly figured out if I wanted to be a sweaty tryhard, this was my weapon of choice. All I had to do is put that on and I kicked butt. Not because of my skills, but simply because the weapon is so strong. Other examples are the Last Word, which continues to have way too much range for a hip-firing hand cannon, and Dead Man's Tail, the new exotic scout rifle, which is absolutely destroying players left and right. There's no other reason to use any other scout rifle in PvP right now because of how strong Dead Man's Tail is. It's ridiculous. Wither Horde, the exotic grenade launcher, is a ridiculous spamming nightmare. I love grenade launchers in this game, which I explained in my previous video, but the exotic perk for Wither Horde is just an absolute headache in PvP. These weapons are good ideas that have gotten out of hand, and Bungie needs to rein them in quickly. Well, thank you for watching. This is the end of part 2 of our review. Stay tuned for next time where we will be diving into the ugly.